Hello, I'm Jaynee from Messages from Heaven by Jaynee on YouTube. I hope that you're doing well seeing this. Um, I want to talk about just a few things today, actually. I have been able to remotely see um, people, and I want to do that. So let's see. One of the things I wanted to tell people was that I had a vision a couple of years ago. Maybe, well, anyway, I think it was a couple of years ago. Um, I had this vision that Mar-a-Lago will be knocked down. Eventually, Trump will lose it. It'll be knocked down, and the Trumpers will go there as it will function as a shrine to Trump. Um, I don't know whether the shrine will actually be on the property uh, or on the street or whatever. I mean, the shrines can be small, and I thought that there. I know that to be a real Trumper, you really need to be bigoted and very conservative, very narrow-minded. Um, but I have at least two relatives who are Trumpers, and they're not like that. Um, so my point is that I hope that people will take the opportunity before the place is knocked down, knowing that Trump is really losing um, his. I know he's getting a lot of money in from that. I can't think of what that guy's name is. It's a one syllable short name, and he's putting money into Truth Social, and so Trump will have a lot of money available, but it will go, and he will lose Mar-a-Lago. What can I say? I don't. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, but I think for people who love him, it could. I could never stand him, and so what? There are definitely people who watch the show every weekend, loved him. All right, so that's that. I wanted to look into how he's doing what he's doing now. I saw him earlier, absolutely raging out of his mind, throwing things around, throwing um, stuff, whatever he's got, he's throwing at people with him. He left. I assume he's in Mar-a-Lago. If he's not, if he's in New York, he left wherever he was, where he was literally throwing food. Um, not ketchup. I know he's known for the ketchup, but he was whatever. I guess pieces of hamburger and French fries and yelling at people for anything and everything. So he left the area and he was talking to regular people who were around. If he's in Mar-a-Lago, then because it looks to me like that's where he is, but I can't be absolutely sure. Um, he's talking to regular people, wealthy people, because nobody could afford to be there unless they had a lot of money. So he's there and they're listening to him and he's telling them all this mishgas. It's his story. Um, like everybody was conspiring against him, and it wasn't his fault because he really didn't do anything. And he made such a good phone call to Raffensperger in Georgia. He was so good, and he was such a good president, according to him. And look at this E. Jean Carroll. He never did anything to her, according to him. He didn't know her. She made it up. And then she won over the jury. Um, and, was it a jury? I can't even remember. I think so. She she won. She won a lot of money, and he feels like he seems to have convinced himself he didn't know her, and he didn't do anything. He thinks he says he's telling people all of this story, and they listen and they're happy to listen to him because he was the president, and these are people who liked him. They're members of Mar-a-Lago. Um, So they're enjoying listening to him for a while, and then after about 10 minutes, they're ready to go sit down and eat, have a drink. They really don't want to keep on talking about this stuff, but he wants to keep on talking. So he's just walking over to people and telling them his story, he's driving people crazy. But they know him too. They're used to seeing him. Um, Most people weren't going to go into those boxes that were, that were the classified documents and stuff in the boxes in the bathroom. They knew they were there, which isn't good because anybody who really was interested in getting the secrets could do it. But most people weren't. And they just, I don't know what they really, seems like people thought that he was funny and friendly. And they just liked him, and they liked the fact that he was there and that he was the president, and they could just walk up to him because he was walking around all the time, eating at the tables, and they could walk up and ask him, what are you going to do about immigration? And he would tell them what he wanted to do. And he was serious, and he would tell them, and they really loved that. It will end because I do have a cold. I have a really bad cold I picked up um, about a week and a half ago from my almost 3-year-old granddaughter who was like worth it. She had a runny nose. It's different when you're older though. Okay, so let me look into Fannie Willis. Um, she is going to stay in her spot as running the investigation or the trial of Trump for the papers, all those papers. um, she is so angry. I mean, he's raging. Um, oh, he's mad out of his mind. It's hard to make sense when you're so angry. Um, he's not sleeping well, and he's just running himself down. She is much younger, and she can afford to be aggravated. I must have a cat hair around here because it's driving me crazy. Okay. Um, she is complaining to family and friends. She's got girlfriends. She's complaining about everything that happened. And I mean, it really was her business. I mean, I don't want to know her sex life. Do you? No, we really don't. And um, the the Republicans who questioned her were completely inappropriate. However, you don't hire your boyfriend. You never hire your boyfriend, and you don't pay him more money than the other lawyers are making. It's just stupid. I don't know how. She never lived in Philadelphia, right? That's where they do that stuff. I mean, Philly, yeah, Atlantic City, everybody goes to jail after a while. They're in city council. They might be in the state government. and then later on, for their senior citizenship, they go to jail. That's pretty much that's how a lot of Philly works. So you tell me she never lived in Philly, right? What's wrong with her? Why didn't she know that? You don't do that stuff. Not in normal America. Um, you get caught. People don't like it. You hire your boyfriend and then pay him more money. Where when I did work in the city, and I did see things like that. Um, some people got away with, and some they. I mean, I hated it because it was not right. Um, it's a corrupt old city, and I mean, there's still corruption going on. I stay aware of what's going on. They have a this is for entertainment purposes only. Um, they have a sheriff who is she looks to be a crook. I think it, and that is a job that has historically um, housed crooks. You know, people who made off with some money or added stuff in, a lot of stuff. Crooked, crooked, crooked. Um, yeah. Okay, for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so Fannie Willis is complaining, and she has a right to because they did pick on her. It wasn't fair. What she did was stupid, and she's really smart. Um, I don't know how could she think that that would go. I really don't understand that. Maybe she's not so street smart. I don't understand that because as smart as that woman is, I don't get it. Okay, New York prosecutors, William Bragg. Mr. Bragg seems to feel that he's on top and everything will work out for him. He's not worried at all. He hasn't been. It doesn't bother him that his the culprit that he's trying to put in jail, who isn't really going to go to jail, and we all know, um, was the president of the United States. He's just not. The man seems imperturbable. He's having dinner. I think he's having a little wine, having a good time with his family, completely relaxed. He might be the most relaxed man in Manhattan. Very good. Okay, how about Letecia James? She is frenetic. She's like, I'm so sorry. This is how my colds get. When you get older, you know exactly how they work, how long they take, and all that stuff. I just wasn't. Got tired of sitting around. I got on my one of my painting shirts and stuff, and I've been painting, but I wanted to do something else. Okay, so Letitia James, she is um, kind of she's not nervous. She's just got so much energy, and she's just so busy, and she's busy. I think she's working. I feel that she's working. She's talking to family. Um, she's been spending time with family, I believe, over the weekend. But oh my God. Okay, I can't really stop. Um, I think she's working. She really wants to catch catch Trump, and she doesn't want to be caught like Fonnie. She doesn't want that same because she knows that the GOP is after her too. Um, if Trump could, I mean, he would shoot. Oh my God, he would just shoot down all the reporters that have written somewhat negatively about him, and the judges and the prosecutors. I mean, he really, of course, he hates them. She's just, I'm surprised to see her working now, but she really doesn't want to get caught without, having everything lined up. Um, I see also Fonnie is trying to work too. She is aggravated. It's hard to work when you're really upset, and she is. But she's trying to calm herself down and work and get everything in order. Um, that's really that's really it. If you want to have a reading, you want to talk with any spirit, I can call any spirit and the spirit will come. If you are a person who's grieving and you want to talk with your loved one again, I can help you. Um, that's really what I do best. I can get to any living person and let you know something of what they're doing. But I can't tell you the private conversation you had with your Aunt Polly last month to prove to you, that I can see things. If that's what you want, no, don't do that. To get to me, my email is spiritsbyjaynee@gmail.com. This will be on Messages from Heaven by Jaynee on YouTube, and you can get it. And I hope you do. If you are watching this, please press the button that says just you. If you liked it, that you like it, or something. I don't know, whatever you can do. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. Um, it will help me make my cold go away. Thank you. Bye bye.